Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Waha, Rakah, Kadash. Give a double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, who taught me this truth. Also blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the brothers scattered through all four corners of the earth, teaching this truth and sincerity. I'm your boy Mashiach, Razakah, bringing forth the spiritual knowledge. So, I'm just going to go into a short lecture, and to bring out about Thanksgiving, because I know everybody today is getting ready for the Thanksgiving thing, and about to get their dinners cooked and stuff right now. It's busy and stuff. So I just want to bring this out. The scriptures say not to celebrate these pagan holidays, man. All right, when you celebrate pagan holidays, that's idolatry. All right, when you read the scriptures, that's idolatry. So I'm gonna bring that out, man. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you're not supposed to be celebrating Thanksgiving. But the tribe of Gad, who's the Native Americans, we know not to celebrate holidays because it wasn't truth. Okay, the so-called white man, when he came to this land called Americas, all right, which is now called Americas, he didn't give Thanksgiving, man. Okay, he came over here and killed and raped and robbed and murdered. So the tribe of Gad, we don't celebrate that. But to you Negroes and you Hispanics out here, you need to know who your enemies is, man. All right, and celebrating Thanksgiving is one of the wickedest holidays of them all, man. All right, because every year that this holiday comes, it represents the memory of the bloodshed of what the so-called white man did to the Native American Indians, man. All right. This is their honorable year because they remember what they have done. All right, and this is why the Most High Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy this place called Babylon. All right, called America, Salakia, which is Babylon. Well, we're gonna go to Jeremiah 10:2. This is Jeremiah 10:2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord: Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them kind." So we're not supposed to learn the ways of the heathen, and Thanksgiving is a heathen custom, man. Thanksgiving was created by Esau, man. The Edomite, man. He killed, raped, robbed, murdered the Native American Indians and kept it and made it a holiday. Kept it as a holiday. All right. He raped, robbed, murdered. All right. The Native American Indians. And gave them smallpox. All right, etc. And then he made this day called Thanksgiving a memorable day of his victory, man. All right. So when you celebrated Thanksgiving, you're celebrating the bloodshed, a remembrance of the bloodshed of Native American Indians, man. All right, and then you having your kids celebrate and eat on it. Thanksgiving is the wickedest pagan holiday of it all, man. All right, that's one of the wickedest idolatry days to be participating in, man. And if you're a brother or sister that's participating in that, woe unto you, man. All right, let's go into Proverbs 3:31. This Proverbs 3 and verse 31. It says, "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways." Con, envy not the oppressor, okay, and choose none of his ways. So you're not supposed to envy what your oppressor is doing, man. All right. And today is a pagan ass holiday. All right. It's one of the wickedest holidays of them all, man. So when you celebrated Thanksgiving, man, you're participating in idolatry. All right. That's one of the main ones that's wicked, man. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, all right, which is the worship of Nimrod, all right. Then you have New Year's, all right. Then you have Easter, all right. You have Halloween, which just passed. That's wicked, all right. That has to do with sorcery. That's the day of sorcery, all right. So all these holidays that I'm naming are pagan and idolatry, man, all right, and it's wicked. It's wicked, man. The Most High don't want us, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians, to participate in these Babylonian holidays, man. These wicked-ass holidays, man. All right? So you're not supposed to envy the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So we're not supposed to be participating in any of his customs, man. We're not supposed to be in any of his traditions, man. That all is idolatry and wicked, okay? Let's get into, let's go to Mark 7:3. This is Mark chapter 7 and verse 3. It says, making the word of Yahweh of none effect through your tradition, which ye have delivered, and many such like things do ye. Con. So it says making the word of Yahweh of none effect through your tradition. Because when you have your own traditions, man, you're affecting your spiritual walk. You're actually committing an iniquity, which is breaking the law, and you're also driving the Most High Yahweh Shai to anger. All right, because in the scriptures, I'm paraphrase a little bit, but in the scriptures, when you read in the scriptures, it says the Most High is his delight is in the righteous, but he's angry with the wicked. So the Most High is angry with the wicked, man. If you are idolater and you participating in these holidays, man, you're gonna be put to death. All right, because Yahweh Shai does not like that, man. All right, that's a wicked custom. All right, that's pagan in origin. All right, that's idolatry, man. All right, and that drives the Most High to anger. All right, let me get out. Salakia. This is Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. It says, "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit." Our people are the ones that's being philosophized. You're adapting these philosophies of these holidays and being deceived. Okay, for example, you bugged out Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians. You guys are out here being philosophized and giving philosophy. Well, it doesn't matter about the holiday. It's just family time. That's philosophy, man. All right? And deceived. You're deceived to believe that Thanksgiving is just something to do with just a family. It's more than that, man. All right? It has to do with rape, rob, murder, bloodshed of the taking of this land, which is now called America. Okay? It was taken away from Native American Indians like myself. I'm Native American, man. I'm from the tribe of Gad, man. All right? So to us, when you people celebrate these days, it's disrespect to us, man. All right, because we know what Thanksgiving represents. See, but everybody in the world don't know what that means, but we know what it means, man. All right, even the brothers that's in the truth knows what these holidays mean and what they represent. So we're not participating in these Babylonian holidays, man. All right, it's idolatry according to the Bible. The Most High gets mad when we celebrate these things, and He's going to put a lot of people to death. All right. It says after the traditions of men, because Thanksgiving is a man tradition. Okay, it was created by a European white man. All right, after he raped, robbed, murdered Native American Indians, he named this day called Thanksgiving and made it a holiday, made it to be kept. Okay, that's a tradition of men. That's not a tradition of the Most High. All right, so that's the traditions of men. All right. It says after the rudiments of the world. That's the rudiment of the world, man. Everyone in the world is celebrating these pagan ass days, man. All right, and that's driving Yahweh Shai to anger, man. That's driving Yahweh Shai to anger. So if you're a brother that's participating in these holidays, man, woe unto you, man. All right. If I was you guys, I would get rid of that shit. I would repent and come to Yahweh Shai and ask for forgiveness, because the Most High Yahweh Shai is going to put people to death when He sends His only begotten Son. When He comes in the second coming, He's going to put everybody in this land to death with thermonuclear destruction, man. All right. Most High not playing with you, Jakes. All right. Let's get this in here. Salakia. This is 2 Thessalonians. 3, chapter 3, and we're gonna start at the 6th verse. It says, "Now we commend you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly." So while we're in this truth, we want to draw ourselves away from any brother that's walking disorderly, because any brother that's participating in these holidays, these wicked ass holidays, I'm gonna use as an example. We're not going to draw ourselves close to them. We're going to stay away from them, because we know that they're in iniquity customs. That they're in iniquity. Okay, they have abominable customs. They have heathen customs. All right. The Most High wants us to separate ourselves from anyone that's wicked, man. Especially those that's not trying to sustain into this truth and trying to get this truth. Okay? So if you're a brother right there that's walking disorderly, not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High is going to put you to death, man. The Most High don't want His people dealing with a brother like that, man. So we're going to separate ourselves. We're going to draw ourselves away from somebody that walks disorderly. All right? Point blank, period. All right? Continue. It says, and not after the traditions which ye have received of us. Because the traditions that we have received is of Yahweh Bashim Shai. We have our high holy days, we have our new moon Sabbaths, we have our regular Sabbaths, and we have our full moon Sabbaths. All right, we have the Day of Atonement. We have memorial, blowing of memorial of the trumpets. All right, We have we have our Solium feast days. All right. We have our own high holy days, man. The true Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Americans, we have our own high holy days. So we don't need these holidays. Okay, we don't need these American holidays. All right, these Christmases and Thanksgivings, we don't need that shit. That's not profiting us. All right, that's not profiting us at all. Let's continue. All that's doing is drawing the Most High into anger and putting yourselves to death. All right. Verse 7 it says, "For yourselves know how ye ought to follow us. For we behave not ourselves disorderly among you." Come, because we're holding ourselves righteous as we're in this word, man. We're not trying to walk disorderly. Okay, we're not trying to go off. Verse 8 it says, "Neither did we eat any man's bread for naught, but wrought with labor, and travel not in day, that we might not be chargeable to any of you." Come, so. But we walk with labor. So while we're in this truth, all right, all the brothers of great, from the elders to the apostles to the Akim, a great millstone, us that's on the highways and byways, we're putting forth the labors, okay? We're speaking to our people, pulling them into this righteousness, man, of this word, giving them this water baptism of this word, which goes to Ephesians 5 and 26. So we know our purposes on how we are to conduct ourselves while we're in this truth, man. All right, we teaching this truth righteously. All right, we're building up. All right. And we're trying to wake up those that's trying to hearken to this truth. Those of you that don't want to accept this truth, you're going to be put to death, man. All right? Especially if you being an idolater, man, which is celebrating these pagan-ass holidays. You're going to be put to death. All right? Verse 8, it says, Neither did we eat any man's bread for naught, but wrought with labor and travel night and day. Because our brothers, starting from our elders to our apostles, to our brothers, we're on the highways and byways day and night, man. We're teaching this word we're teaching this word in cold weather. We're teaching this word in hot weather. We're teaching this word any season of the year, man. All right, we're teaching this truth. Our brothers is on the highways and byways. Our elders is on the highways and byways. Okay, we're bringing forth these labors and doing the work, man, as the Lord commanded us to, man. All right, as it says in the scriptures. All right, when you read Deuteronomy, starting from the 18th verse, he told Moses and Aaron and the Israelites that he will rise them up a prophet amongst his brethren, and he will speak what I will command him to speak. So the Most High speaks to us what he commands of us to speak, man. We're not out here cooning and jigabooing, man. We're bringing out scriptures as what the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai commanded us to speak, man. That's how we conduct ourselves. All right, we're not being pagans and idolaters here, man. All right. It says that we might not be chargeable to any of you. Come on, exactly. So let's go to, let me get one more precept out. Let's go to Mark 7, and we're going to read to verse 9. So this is Mark chapter 7, start at verse 5. So this is Mark chapter 7, verse 5. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, Why walk not in the disciples? Why not walk thy disciples according to the traditions of the elders, but eat bread in unwashed hands? And he said unto them, so this is Yahweh Shai speaking, Well have Isaiah, who's Elijah, prophesied of you, hypocrites, as it is written, This people honoreth me with their lips, but their mind is far away from me. That's how the people is. Our people that's in these religions, man. They so goddamn bugged out, man, that they claiming that they speak in the name of the Lord, and they talk about they love the Lord, His only begotten Son. They go to church on Sunday, they do all these works, but then when it comes to this word, they're not sustaining themselves to this word. Okay, they don't even understand this word. All right, they speak it in the mouth, trying to speak in the mouth of the Most High. Okay, and trying to say, well, God this, God that, Jesus this, Jesus that. But when it comes to this work, they're not doing the work, man. What are they doing? They out here being pagans, man, being idolaters, man. All right? That's what you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans out here doing, man. You guys are being idolaters, and you're driving the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai anger, man. All right? That's what you guys are doing. You guys are not building yourself up in this word. You guys are just talking with your mouth as you're a Christian, but then you're not doing the work. All right? Let's continue. It says, but their mind is far from him, far from me. You guys' mouths is far away from Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why Yahweh Shema Shai is going to put you guys to death. because you're celebrating all these wicked ass idolatry pagan days, man. You're a pagan, man. All right. The Most High don't want you doing that. Let's go to verse 6. Let's go to verse 7. It says, "Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines and commandments of men." Doctrines and commandments of men. You got Christians right now claiming that they love Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai is only begotten Son, but look at what they're doing, man. They have their own doctrines and their own laws, okay? Their own commandments. They don't have the commandments of this word, because if they had the commandments of this word, they wouldn't be celebrating these pagan-ass holidays, man. All right? These pagan-ass holidays isn't profiting us, man. It's just putting us more worse curses, man. All right? And it's actually leading you to death, all right? That's what it's actually doing, all right? Verse 8, it says, "For lying aside the commandments of Yahweh, ye hold the tradition of men." Come on, you guys are laying aside the Most High's commandments, man. You guys ain't keeping the Most High's Sabbath. You guys ain't keeping the Most High's new moon Sabbath or full moon Sabbath or his high holy days, man, or memorial blowing the trumpets. Y'all not doing that, man. Y'all claiming to read this word, but then you pushing away the side, saying that the laws, statutes, and commandments are done away with, and then you out here doing things of the world, man. You being a pagan. You know how angry that makes the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai when you guys do that, man. That drives the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai to anger, man. All right, and you better repent too. All right, because I'm reading directly out of these scriptures in the Old and in the New Testament, man. All right, let's continue. It says, "For lying aside the commandment of Yahweh, ye hold the tradition of men as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such things ye do." Come on, you guys don't sustain yourselves to this word. You guys don't have the obediences, man. Y'all don't hold the order and ordinances as male and female Israelites, man. Y'all don't please Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. And y'all say y'all love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, but you're not keeping his commandments, man. Y'all walking around with that philosophized doctrine. Okay, yes, we are in grace, but you're still supposed to keep the commandments to the best of your abilities when you read Romans 6 in the 15th chapter, man. All right, you're supposed to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. You're supposed to practice these to the best of your ability and have the faith of his only begotten Son, man. You can't just walk around with grace and then no laws. That's going off, man. That's what Paul was saying when you read in Romans, man. That's what Paul was specifically stating. He said we are under grace, but he said, since we're under grace, are we allowed to sin? He said no. He said God forbid. God forbid means no. So you're not supposed to be doing these abominable ass holidays, man. That's already breaking the laws of the Most High, because the Most High said in Jeremiah 10:2, "Learn not the way of the heathen." So you're not supposed to be in his customs, man. And when you read in the scriptures I was just reading with Proverbs 3 and 31, it says, "Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways." So you're not supposed to choose his ways, man. All right. When you do that, you drive the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to anger, man. This is what you Jakes ain't understanding. You just care about family time, family time, family time. Yes, family time, but do it righteously. If you're going to have family time, keep the high holy days. Keep the Sabbath. All right? Know your knowledge. Gain the spiritual knowledge of the washing of this word. Teach your children to be embedded into this truth. Okay? Keep your children believing in only one person. Yahweh B'Shem, only believing in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Not believing in the Tooth Fairy. Not believing in the Easter Bunny. Not believing in Santa Claus. All right? Not believing in stupid-ass flying-ass reindeers flying out the goddamn sky. All right? These are things not to be believing in, man. That's idolatry. All right, and you people are making Easter eggs and shit and golden eggs and putting it on your altar and putting set images of white Santa. All right, that's idolatry, man. That's driving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to anger, man. That's what that's doing. All right, the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not dealing with that, man. All right, this is Mark 7 and 9, and he said unto them, it says full well ye reject the commandments of Yahweh, that ye may keep your own tradition. And that's what you guys are doing. You guys are rejecting the commandments of the Heavenly Father, and you guys are having your own tradition. And then having your own way of righteousness, thinking that everything's all right, that you can celebrate Thanksgiving and pray over all these abominable, wicked-ass foods, which goes to Leviticus chapter 11, man. Started from the 11th chapter. So I can read it from the 11th chapter, starting with the 7th verse. And then you guys are claiming to be children of the Most High? The Most High not dealing with you, man. You already committed an iniquity. You're eating abominable foods. You're supposed to not eat pork, man. You guys right now, you people right now are cooking ham, man. You Christians right now are cooking that fucking abominable ass toxic bottom feeder, man. All right, as well as with your shrimp and lobsters and crabs and shit. The Most High told us and commanded us not to eat that, man. That's garbage, man. All right, and the Most High's gonna put you to death for doing that. All right. So I got one more scripture I want to read. and then I'm going to end it here for today, or for now. But I'm gonna read. Let's read Amos 5 and 21. So this is Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. Like it. Verse 21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace of offerings of your fat beasts. Because when you guys are selling the assemblies, is the Salakia. What does assemblies? What are the assemblies? The assemblies is these pagan holidays, man. Those are your assemblies. And your fat beasts, in the scriptures where it says fat beast, that's talking about your pork. Alright? Because the pork is an abominable animal to eat, man. Because when you read in Leviticus 11 and 7, it says swine. You're not even supposed to even touch his carcass, man. When you go into the meaning of the word swine, it means pig. So you're not supposed to eat that abominable creature, man. Right? You're filthy in your spirit when you eat that thing, man. It's disease. It carries pesticides. Okay? It damages your liver. It damages your organs. All right? Pig is a very toxic animal, man. And by you doing that, that's already driving you how about Shemashai to anger, man. All right? That's abominable. That's an abominable fat beast. All right? Let's continue. All right? This is verse 23. It says, take thou away from me the noises of thy songs. The noises of thy songs is jingle bells and all these other Christmas songs. That's just nonsense and noise to the Most High. That shit is noise. The Most High don't want to hear that shit, man. That has nothing to do with the Most High. And that has nothing to do with His only begotten Son. And His only begotten Son was not born on Christmas Day. So if people believing in that mythology need to get that wisdom, man. Yahweh Shai, who the world only called Jesus Christ, was not born on Christmas Day. Okay, He was born in the springtime. He was born in the first. When you read in the scriptures of Exodus, He was born in the first month of the year. What is the first month of the year according to the Bible, not to the Gregorian calendar, the calendar that everybody uses in America? We talking according to the Bible. According to the Bible, the Messiah Yahweh Shai was born in the so-called month March, which is the first month of the year. January is not the first month of the year, man. All right, that's made up. That's off the Gregorian calendar. That was created by the Roman Catholic Church in 1828. All right, so you guys need to get your history on that, man. All right, Yahweh Bashim Ashai is not dealing with that, man. All right, that's all idolatry. So when you celebrate Christmas, you're worshiping Nimrod, man. Who's Nimrod? Nimrod is the sun worship of the sun, who's Lucifer. All right, you worshiping the image of the beast, man. You worshiping Esau, man. All right, point blank, period. So when you doing that sun worship, that's being pagan, man. All right, that's satanic. All right, you worship Esau, man. All right, and then you worshiping those white images of the Messiah, man. That's the image of the beast, man. That's the devil, man. All right, Most High's not dealing with that, man. All right, let me get one more scripture out. I believe 1 Thessalonians. But that's just about it. I'll get it there. So again, man, these satanic pagan ass, idolatry ass holidays, man, that's not profiting you, man. And you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians need to get edified, need to repent, you know, giving double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Also, blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And again, shalom to the brothers that scattered through all four corners of the earth, teaching this truth and sincerity. I'm your boy Mashiach. I rise of God from the tribe of Gad, man. So with that, man, I pray this video was edifying to you guys, and I pray that you got this wisdom. So with that, man, I say shalom.